In the vast expanse of the universe, the Galactic Federation's exploration unit stumbled upon the Nisos system, a cluster of celestial bodies that initially seemed unremarkable. The star at the center of this system, while not particularly unique, had several planets orbiting it, most of which were barren and lifeless. However, it was the third planet from this star, Charon, that piqued the curiosity of the Federation's scientists. If you are new here, I invite you to join our community by subscribing to this channel. Charon was a world teeming with life, its surface a patchwork of vibrant ecosystems, bustling cities, and an atmosphere laden with an unusual amount of space debris. This debris, the remnants of countless failed attempts to reach beyond their atmosphere, painted a picture of a species both ambitious and struggling. The Zephyrians. The more advanced members of the Federation perceived the Zephyrians, who number around 9 billion, as a sentient race, but their technological advancement was slow and haphazard. The renowned xenobiologist Dr. Xylar led the Federation's scientific team as they examined the data that their probes had gathered. They discovered a society rich in culture and diversity, but hampered by their limited success in space exploration. The Zephyrians' planet was dotted with remnants of ancient launches, failed satellites, and other debris that obscured much of the surface from orbital observation. Despite these setbacks, the Zephyrians had managed to build a complex civilization with sprawling cities and an intricate network of transportation. Dr. Xylar's team observed the Zephyrians with a mix of fascination and pity. Compared to the other species within the Galactic Federation, who had rapidly ascended to interstellar travel, the Zephyrians seemed almost stagnant. Their attempts to break free from their planetary confines were earnest but ineffective, leading the Federation to categorize them as a developing race with much potential yet to be realized. While the Federation monitored Charon from a distance, a significant upheaval was occurring elsewhere in the galaxy. The Valdori, a fiercely militant race known for their aggressive expansion, had declared war on the peaceful Lyrians. The Lyrians, despite their advanced technology and pacifist ways, were no match for the relentless assault of the Valdori. Within months, the Lyrian defense crumbled, their worlds devastated, and their people scattered. The Valdori decimated the Lyrians as the Galactic Federation stood by its principles of non-interference. The survivors, now numbering about 6 billion, became refugees searching for a new home amidst the stars. It was decided, almost as an afterthought, to send the Lyrian refugees to Charon. The Federation reasoned that the Zephyrians, struggling but hospitable, could offer sanctuary to the displaced Lyrians. Thus, a convoy of Lyrian ships, led by Commander Lin, embarked on a perilous journey to Charon. The Lyrians, once proud inhabitants of their lush homeworlds, now found themselves crammed into overcrowded vessels, carrying with them the hopes and dreams of their nearly extinct civilization. As they approached Charon, the Zephyrians observed their arrival with a mix of apprehension and curiosity. The arrival of the Lyrian convoy was met with both excitement and trepidation on Charon. The Zephyrians, known for their hospitality and resilience, were eager yet anxious to meet these advanced but war-torn newcomers. As the Lyrian ships descended through the atmosphere, shimmering with energy and coated in the scars of battle, they were greeted by representatives from the Zephyrian Council, led by Chancellor Tharok. Chancellor Tharok, an elderly yet sharp-witted leader, stood alongside his advisors as the Lyrian leader, Commander Lin, disembarked from the lead vessel. The sight of the Lyrian refugees, their faces marked by the loss of their home, stirred a deep empathy among the Zephyrians. They had never faced such devastation, but their innate compassion drove them to offer what help they could. Commander Lin, a figure of calm authority despite the chaos that had engulfed her people, met Tharok with a solemn nod. "We come in peace," she began, her voice steady despite the weight of her words. "Our world has been lost, and our people seek refuge. We ask for your help, and in return we offer our knowledge and technology." Tharok responded with a warm smile, his eyes reflecting both understanding and determination. "Welcome to Charon, Commander Lin. We have much to learn from each other. Let us build a new future together." The initial days were a whirlwind of activity. The Zephyrians, fascinated by the Lyrians' advanced technology, quickly began to integrate their new knowledge into their own systems. Zephyrian engineers, long accustomed to working with outdated and often malfunctioning equipment, found themselves awestruck by the precision and efficiency of Lyrian devices. The exchange of ideas sparked a wave of innovation that swept across Charon. Lyrian architects and builders, using their advanced construction techniques, worked alongside Zephyrian laborers to erect new structures. Entire cities seemed to spring up overnight, their gleaming spires and intricate designs a testament to the fusion of Lyrian efficiency and Zephyrian creativity. The once struggling Zephyrian space program experienced a renaissance, with Lyrian scientists guiding them in repairing and enhancing their spacecraft. In one of the bustling new spaceports, a young Zephyrian engineer named Kale found himself working closely with a Lyrian technician named Nira. Kale, known for his inventive mind but limited by the primitive technology of his people, was eager to learn. Nira, despite her own grief and loss, found solace in teaching and collaborating with Kale. Together, they worked on retrofitting an old Zephyrian shuttle with Lyrian anti-gravity nodes, transforming it into a sleek and agile craft capable of venturing beyond the atmosphere with ease. As days turned into weeks, the integration of the two societies deepened. The Lyrians, initially wary of their new home, began to appreciate the Zephyrians' resilience and adaptability. Meanwhile, the Zephyrians marveled at the Lyrians' technological prowess, inspired by their new allies' ability to create wonders from seemingly nothing. The changes on Charon did not go unnoticed by the Galactic Federation. Reports of the rapid advancements and harmonious integration reached the ears of Federation leaders, who watched with a mixture of astonishment and concern. The Valdori, in particular, viewed this new alliance with suspicion, their defeat of the Lyrians now feeling less like a victory and more like the opening act of an unforeseen challenge. Despite the looming threat, the spirit of Charon remained one of hope and determination. The Zephyrians and Lyrians, bound by their shared experiences and newfound unity, prepared to face whatever the future held. Their collaboration had not only transformed their world, but had also laid the groundwork for a powerful alliance that could stand against any adversary. And so, under the twin moons of Charon, the seeds of a new era were sown, one where the strengths of two civilizations combined to create something greater than either could have imagined. It was a time of rebuilding, of learning, and of an indomitable spirit that would soon be tested in ways they could not yet foresee. As the months passed, the remarkable progress on Charon caught the attention of the entire Galactic Federation. The harmonious integration of the Zephyrians and Lyrians had led to unprecedented technological advancements and societal growth. However, this rapid development did not sit well with the Valdori. The Valdori Council, led by the stern and ambitious High Commander Drex, saw the emerging power on Charon as a direct threat to their dominance. High Commander Drex, a figure known for his ruthless strategies and unyielding determination, convened a meeting with his top military advisors. The room was filled with holographic displays projecting the latest intelligence reports from Charon. Drex, his eyes narrowed with suspicion, addressed his council. "The situation in Charon is untenable. The Zephyrians and Lyrians have become a significant threat to our hegemony. We must act decisively before they grow too powerful." Among the advisors was Admiral Varric, a seasoned strategist who had orchestrated many of the Valdori's previous conquests. "High Commander, our spies report that the Zephyrians have not only integrated Lyrian technology, but have also begun mass production of advanced starships. Their shipyards are churning out vessels at an alarming rate. If we do not strike now, we may lose our window of opportunity." Drex nodded, his expression hardening. "Then we shall strike. Prepare the fleet. We will launch a full-scale assault on Charon. This time we will not leave until their threat is completely neutralized." The Valdori fleet, a formidable armada of warships, began to mobilize. Among the fleet were the most fearsome vessels in the Valdori arsenal, including the massive Titan-class dreadnought, the flagship of the fleet. These ships, bristling with weaponry and shielded by the latest in Valdori defensive technology, were considered nearly invincible. As the fleet approached the Niso system, they regrouped near the gas giant Zira, preparing for their final assault on Charon. High Commander Drex stood on the bridge of the Titan, overseeing the preparations with a grim determination. "Today we reclaim our dominance. Today Charon will fall." On Charon, the news of the impending Valdori attack reached Chancellor Tharok and Commander Cylon. The unified leadership of the Zephyrians and Lyrians quickly sprang into action. General Alar, a brilliant military tactician from the Lyrian refugees, took charge of the defense preparations. Under his command, the Allied forces worked tirelessly to fortify their defenses and prepare their fleet for the inevitable confrontation. The Zephyrian-Lyrian fleet, now equipped with hybrid technologies and reinforced by newly constructed ships, assembled near Charon's moon. General Alar addressed his assembled forces, his voice carrying both resolve and inspiration. "We face a formidable enemy, but we are not the same people we were before. We have grown stronger together, and today we defend our home and our future." As the Valdori fleet crossed the asteroid belt, they encountered the waiting Allied fleet. The stage was set for a battle that would determine the fate of Charon and its people. The Zephyrian-Lyrian ships, though fewer in number, were fast and agile, and their weapon systems were upgraded with Lyrian precision and Zephyrian ingenuity. The two fleets clashed in a spectacular display of firepower and strategy. The Zephyrians and Lyrians fought with everything they had, their ships darting through the battlefield with surprising speed and coordination. Despite the Valdori's superior numbers, the Allied forces managed to hold their ground, inflicting significant damage on the enemy. High Commander Drex, watching the battle unfold from the bridge of the Titan, began to realize that this fight would not be as easy as he had anticipated. The Zephyrian-Lyrian fleet fought with a tenacity and skill that belied their relatively recent collaboration. Drex's frustration grew as the battle dragged on, the outcome far from certain. As the battle reached its peak, the Allied forces executed a daring maneuver. A squadron of Zephyrian-Lyrian fighters, led by the daring pilot Kale and his Lyrian partner Nira, managed to breach the defenses of the Titan. Using a combination of Zephyrian tactical acumen and Lyrian technological prowess, they disabled the Dreadnought's main reactor, forcing the Valdori flagship to retreat. The Valdori fleet, seeing their flagship in distress, began to falter. General Alar seized the opportunity, ordering a full-scale counterattack. The Allied forces pressed their advantage, driving the Valdori back and ultimately forcing them to retreat entirely from the Nisos system. The victory was decisive. The Valdori, once the unchallenged power in the galaxy, had been humbled by the united strength of the Zephyrians and Lyrians. The news of the victory spread quickly, igniting a spark of hope and resilience throughout the Galactic Federation. On Charon, celebrations erupted as the people realized the magnitude of their achievement. Chancellor Tharok and Commander Cylon addressed the jubilant crowd, their voices filled with pride and gratitude. "Today we have shown the galaxy what we can achieve when we stand together. This is just the beginning of a new era for Charon and its people." The bond between the Zephyrians and Lyrians had been forged in the crucible of war, creating a powerful alliance that would shape the future of the galaxy. Together, they had turned the tide against a formidable enemy, proving that unity and cooperation could overcome even the greatest of challenges. The aftermath of the battle left the planet Charon in a state of both relief and transformation. The once looming threat of the Valdori had been driven back, and the unified efforts of the Zephyrians and Lyrians had not only saved their world, but also set the stage for a new era of cooperation and progress. In the days following the victory, Chancellor Tharok and Commander Cylon convened with their respective councils to plan the next steps for their burgeoning alliance. It was clear that their combined strength had proven formidable, but they also recognized the need to solidify and formalize their union to face future challenges more effectively. The leaders decided to form a new governing body, the Zephyrian-Lyrian Union Council, composed of representatives from both races. This council would oversee the integration of their societies and ensure that the advances they had made together would continue to flourish. General Alar was appointed as the head of the new Joint Defense Force, tasked with protecting Charon and its allies from any future threats. Under the guidance of the Union Council, a massive rebuilding and expansion program began. The scars of the recent battle were quickly addressed, with both Zephyrian and Lyrian engineers working tirelessly to repair the damage and enhance their infrastructure. New cities rose from the rubble. Their sleek, futuristic designs are a testament to the innovative spirit of the two cultures. In one of these new cities, Nera Prime, Kale, and Nira continued their collaboration. They were now part of a team focused on developing advanced starships that could explore the galaxy and defend their home. Kale's inventive mind, combined with Neera's technical expertise, led to the creation of a new class of vessels that were faster, more durable, and equipped with cutting-edge technology. As the Union's fleet expanded, so did their ambitions. The success of their cooperation inspired them to reach out to other worlds and species within the Galactic Federation. They sought to build alliances and share their newfound knowledge, hoping to foster a network of mutual support and advancement. Delegations were sent to neighboring systems, and soon new alliances began to form. Meanwhile, the Valdori, licking their wounds from their unexpected defeat, faced a crisis of their own. High Commander Drex was deposed by his own council and replaced by the more pragmatic Admiral Varric, who saw the need for a change in strategy. The Valdori, now wary of the growing power of the Zephyrian-Lyrian Union, began to adopt a more diplomatic approach, seeking to negotiate and rebuild their own standing within the galaxy. On Charon, the people celebrated their newfound peace and prosperity. The integration of Zephyrian and Lyrian cultures led to a vibrant and dynamic society. Markets thrived with goods and technologies from both worlds. Schools taught a combined curriculum that emphasized both scientific rigor and creative problem-solving, and public festivals celebrated the rich traditions of both races. Chancellor Tharok and Commander Seelan, now more than just leaders but symbols of unity, addressed the citizens of the Union regularly, reinforcing the ideals that had brought them together. "We have shown that our strength lies not just in our technology or our numbers, but in our unity," Tharok would say. "Together we have faced great adversity and emerged stronger. Our future is bright because it is a future we build together." As the Union continued to grow and evolve, it became a beacon of hope and progress within the Galactic Federation. Their achievements in science, technology, and diplomacy set new standards, and their resilience became an inspiration to other worlds facing their own challenges. The Zephyrian-Lyrian Union, forged in the crucible of conflict, stood as a testament to the power of cooperation and the unyielding spirit of its people. As the Zephyrian-Lyrian Union continued to thrive, their focus shifted toward exploration and expansion. The Union's advanced fleet, driven by cutting-edge technology and piloted by some of the brightest minds from both societies, embarked on missions to chart unknown regions of the galaxy. The ambitious Stellar Initiative, led by the innovative engineer Kale and the brilliant scientist Neera, became the symbol of this new era of discovery. The Stellar Initiative aimed to explore distant star systems, establish new colonies, and seek out potential allies. Amid great fanfare, the first wave of exploration ships, the Vanguard class, launched from Nera Prime spaceport. Each vessel carried a diverse crew of scientists, engineers, and diplomats, ready to face the unknown and bring back knowledge to their homeworld. These journeys were not without peril. Uncharted territories, unknown phenomena, and the ever-present risk of encountering hostile species tested the explorers' resilience and ingenuity. In one notable mission, the Vanguard ship Horizon, captained by the daring Lyra, discovered a resource-rich planet in the Zenthra system. This planet, however, was inhabited by the reclusive and technologically advanced Veldorians. Initial communications with the Veldorians were fraught with tension, but Captain Lyra's diplomatic team, led by the adept negotiator Alara, managed to establish a tentative dialogue. Through careful negotiation, they reached an agreement to share the planet's resources and establish a joint research outpost, marking the beginning of a promising alliance. Back on Charon, the Union Council received these reports with optimism. Chancellor Tharok and Commander Seelan recognized the importance of these alliances and pushed for more diplomatic missions to strengthen their ties within the Galactic Federation. They believed that a network of cooperative worlds would secure the Union's future and promote a broader era of peace and prosperity. Despite these external successes, the Union faced internal challenges. Integrating the diverse cultures of the Zephyrians and Lyrians required careful navigation. Occasionally, traditional practices clashed, leading to tensions in certain regions. To address this, the Union Council established the Cultural Harmony Initiative, designed to promote mutual understanding through cultural exchanges, joint festivals, and comprehensive interspecies education programs. One of the most successful outcomes of this initiative was the annual Festival of Unity in Zaltara, the Union's capital. The festival became a symbol of their commitment to harmony, attracting visitors from across the galaxy to celebrate their shared achievements and diverse heritage. It featured Lyrian music and dance, Zephyrian culinary arts, and a vibrant showcase of technological innovations. As the Union solidified internally, they also had to contend with external threats. The Valdori, though temporarily subdued, had not forgotten their defeat. Under Admiral Varick's leadership, they rebuilt their forces, focusing on espionage and subterfuge. Valdori agents infiltrated Union institutions, attempting to destabilize the newly formed alliance. The Union's intelligence agency, led by the astute director Kayla, uncovered several such plots. In one significant operation, a Valdori spy ring operating within the industrial city of Calrath was exposed. The spies had managed to sabotage key facilities, causing substantial disruptions. However, through the combined efforts of Zephyrian security and Lyrian counterintelligence, the spies were apprehended, and the threat was neutralized. In response to these ongoing threats, the Union Council invested heavily in defensive capabilities. General Alar oversaw the development of advanced planetary shields and orbital defense platforms, ensuring Karen remained well protected against future incursions. Meanwhile, Kale and Nira continued their groundbreaking work with the Stellar Initiative. Their latest mission took them to the edge of the known galaxy, where they discovered a massive energy anomaly. This swirling nexus of raw cosmic power presented both a mystery and an opportunity. Preliminary scans suggested it could be harnessed as a near-limitless energy source, but it also posed significant risks. Kale, ever the visionary, saw the potential for revolutionizing energy production across the galaxy. Nira, cautious and meticulous, insisted on thorough research and testing. Together, they embarked on a mission to study the anomaly, hoping to unlock its secrets and bring yet another breakthrough to their people. As they ventured deeper into the unknown, the Zephyrian-Lyrian Union continued to flourish, driven by their spirit of cooperation and relentless pursuit of knowledge. Their journey was far from over, and the galaxy, with all its wonders and dangers, awaited their exploration. The Valdori, observing the Union's growing power, faced an internal reckoning. Admiral Varick, seeing the futility of further conflict, proposed a historic peace treaty. The Valdori would cease all hostilities, recognize the sovereignty of the Zephyrian-Lyrian Union, and begin a new chapter of diplomacy and cooperation. The signing of the peace treaty marked a pivotal moment in galactic history. Leaders from the Union and the Valdori stood together, signaling an end to centuries of enmity. Chancellor Tharok, Commander Cylon, and Admiral Varick shook hands in a symbolic gesture of reconciliation, watched by a galaxy that dared to hope for lasting peace. They had faced immense challenges and emerged stronger, their bonds unbreakable. The future, once fraught with uncertainty, now gleamed with the promise of discovery, innovation, and harmony. And so, with their gaze set firmly on the stars, the Zephyrians and Lyrians embarked on their next great adventure, united in purpose and unwavering in their resolve, ready to explore the limitless possibilities that lay ahead. I hope this story resonates with you. We'll see you in the next video.